So outside, Gavin and Basalt, what are you guys doing? You're just kind of looking in the cave and waiting?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's the one scouting it out for us, so we just have to wait for him to be
Yeah, we just
done
have
and come
small
back.
talk, and I'm just like, so how long should we?
I'm listening for signs from
Oh, right.
Cave birds.
Right.
All right. So what are you doing, Milo?
Yeah, I pull out another flask of oil.
Okay.
I pull out and cut off a little piece of rope.
Mm-hmm.
And then I quietly strike fire to the rope and toss it in the room.
Okay. And you're attacking. Let's just say you're attacking a target you can't see, so you've got disadvantage. You're just gonna guess where they are and huck it in the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack with disadvantage.
Yep. Oops. Let's see. I don't know how to keep the lowest one. 2d20 plus 5, and it's going to be a 6 plus 5 is an 11. So
11. Okay. So let me check the... It seems to me really easy to hit things you can't see in this. Like, disadvantage is bad, but it's not that bad if you get a big bow.
No, it's not.
Okay.
This is also an explosion of fire and oil, so...
Yeah, you don't like directly hit anything, but I'm going to say you can deal... Do you have rules for your flask of oil? Like, I know what it is in...
Hell no.
regular old D&D. Okay. I'll do a quick search in the PDF, and then if it's not here, I'll just use the basic.
Aren't there rules for fire damage? I think there are.
Splash damage. It's... What's it called?
It's
flask
a
of oil?
Yeah. It might be in equipment.
It's
I don't know.
not. Yeah, it's not on the oil. It's just under oil. Okay, clay flask. Throw it up to 20 feet. Make a ranged attack. Shooting the oil as an improvised weapon on a hit. The target is covered in oil. If the target takes any file... Oh, so you... I get it. So you actually throw the oil and it splashes and then... Okay, and it stays on them. Okay, so... yeah, you didn't hit them. So I'll say you can deal two damage to the closest target. So you... You guys inside, you hear more, or outside, you hear more like barking and some yelping of the same dogs, but like a pained sound.
Okay.
And in the flash of fire, you see just inside the cave mouth, there's a few uneven stone steps that lead up to the cavern. The cave narrows at the back end. It's sort of like teardrop shaped, and it's you can see. 3 wolves chained up just inside the opening. Their chains lead to an iron rod that's been driven into the base of a stalagmite, and there's a goblin cowering at the back of the room from the fire. You've hit 2 of the wolves with the fire, and they're like snapping at their chain, and they're barking, and they're pretty pissed. The goblin sees you, but
can I see if I can get to the goblin while avoiding the wolves?
Definitely not.
Okay, then I run out of the cave.
Okay, all right. So you run out of the cave. Gavin and Basalt, you see him emerge from the cave mouth, and you can hear the dogs barking. You hear the rattling of chains suddenly, and then more barking as the wolves are now chasing you out of the cave.
Okay, do we see the wolves chasing him out of the cave?
Yeah, you do. Almost immediately after you see him, you see wolves.
Am I still hidden?
Toodaloo, toodaloo.
Am I still hidden, or do I believe myself to be hidden?
Yes. Yeah, you guys are both still hidden.
Okay. I just kind of like, I guess, put away my bow, if you'll let me, my long bow, and like slowly draw my greatsword and remain hidden.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a surprise attack on one of these wolves as they either like run by me or engage Basalt.
Sure. So what we can say is that normally on a surprise you'd get like a free action before anyone else gets to go on the enemy side, but that action you can just hold it until there's one nearby, and you can take it as soon as there is.
Sure. Okay.
You'll get the same bonuses. You'll get your advantage for striking from hidden. Okay. So let's roll initiative to see the order in which this chaos occurs. I've got to roll it one for the goblins.
I still need to roll initiative, right?
Yes. Yeah. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
And then give me a second. Write it all down.
Is that did you roll an 8, Milo?
Yep.
Neal, what'd you roll?
I didn't roll anything. I
Okay,
thought
good.
I was just standing out and watching in the field. I didn't think I
Yeah,
needed.
you can roll initiative because we want to know when you're going to be able to attack.
All right, I didn't know I was close enough for initiative.
Yeah, I mean you will be. Okay. All right. So
You have a -1 initiative. It's that heavy
Yeah.
armor, right?
And low dex. It's my
Yeah.
lowest score.
Oh.
okay. So the goblin inside will get to go first at 18, and then the next is Basalt, right? And then
I have
Gavin.
11, yeah.
Gavin. Now you've already got an action held, so if the wolves got to go before you, then you'd be able to spring on them. But
Okay.
who's next? So 11, then the wolves, and then Milo. Okay. All right. So the goblin is going to spend his turn running after Milo behind the wolves. So he's not going to do anything. He's just moving twice. Basalt, what are you going to do? You're like 70 feet away from the mouth of the cave. Where?
Do I see any goblins?
No, you just see
Then I'm
Milo being chased by two big. Well, they're scrawny, but they're big compared to him. Two wolves that are gonna.
okay. Oh yeah, wolves though. Goblins, wolves, offensive creatures. Can I wait until Milo gets to me? Is there any sort of like hold action until?
Yeah, you can ready in action. Milo is last though, so.
Well, I want to ready my action for wolves that may approach me.
They're definitely gonna go after Milo. He's the closest to them.
You set them on fire.
Yeah, but Milo's running out of the cave, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stand outside of the cave, ready and waiting for the wolves to approach me, and then I'm gonna bash them.
Oh, okay. So you're actually because you were saying you started quite far away from where Milo was.
Am I too far then for that?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to spend your turn just moving up to the mouth of the cave, you can do
Sure.
that.
I'll just move to the mouth of the cave then.
Okay, cool. All right, so you do that, and you're still holding, Gavin?
Yep, holding for the wolves.
Okay, so the wolves get to Milo before Milo gets to you. So the two wolves jump on Milo, and they're both going to make an attack. Milo, you get big smelly dogs on you.
They're like bigger than I am.
Yeah, probably a little bigger, probably a little heavier.
I'm only like 70 pounds. Maybe.
Yeah, and they're definitely bigger. Okay, so the wolves get an advantage against a creature if at least one of their allies is within 5 feet. Okay, so they have pack tactics, so that gives them both advantage.
Jesus.
So, what is
So
it?
long,
D20,
guys.
D20 keep one like that?
Yeah.
D20 keep one?
/R. Roll D20. 1D20. No, 2D20 K1.
Yeah, 2d20 K1 plus their attack bonus. Okay, so I'll do this twice.
Ugh.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Those are brutal.
And they deal. You're not gonna like this little guy.
I'm not going to survive. Yep,
12.
I'm down.
And if you weren't
Zero
already,
health.
yeah, if you weren't already prone, it's a DC 11 strength save to get not knocked down. So right at the mouth of the cave, as Milo emerges, he's leapt on by these wolves, and they just drag him to the ground and start shaking him.
What
in their-
benefits
in their
would my
tracks.
or wait, I can't give inspiration to him, right? Or can I?
You can, but it's for rolls. You can give him your inspiration to make rolls. Then he rolls
okay.
2, picks the best one.
Gotcha.
So you do it before he rolls.
So Milo's just down.
Oh yeah, he's just getting thrown around like a rag doll. Savaged by wolves. Yeah, it would be his turn, and actually it is his turn. Milo, can you make a death save, please?
You betcha. Come on, 20. Oh,
That's
that's
fail.
fail.
Hmm.
So it's 1 of 3. All right. So Gavin, if you want to do something now, you can, but if you don't, we'll just go back to the beginning of the turn.
Can I would I get a surprise if I use my longbow from where I'm at?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I just want to use my longbow then. And
Okay.
Can I get a back attack? Is there such
So
a thing?
sword goes away. You'll have advantage on this attack.
Okay. So 2d20k1 plus. So it's already +7. What is what is surprise bonus?
The advantage is the surprise.
Oh, okay. So it's still
Yeah.
+7 regardless.
Yep.
Cool. 21.
Deal. Yeah, you definitely hit one of the wolves. Go ahead and roll your damage.
D8 +3, and this is piercing. I don't know if that makes any difference.
It would against creatures with like skeletons and stuff, but
Gotcha.
straight up.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. You expertly emerge from the bushes and kill the wolf. Describe it.
It's just I see my friend being hurt. It's just a quick shot. I fire it off as fast as possible. I'm almost shaking a little bit because of how fast the shot is and how unprepared the shot is. As I just see Milo getting torn to bits, and then it hits, and I immediately go for another arrow to try to save him.
Excellent. Yeah, muscle memory. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So Basalt, you are close enough to the mouth of the cave now that you can you can engage the other wolf on your turn if you want to. The goblin is doing something in the cave, but he doesn't emerge for you to see him.
You could heal the rogue.
It's going to be really difficult to heal you while you're in the mouth of a wolf.
It's a friendly wolf.
Yeah, sure. The littlest hobo over here.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Was that too Canadian? Do people know what the littlest hobo is? I
No
forgot.
I
idea what that
just
is.
thought it was a funny phrase. I didn't know there was.
Oh no, it's a Canadian TV show about a dog that wanders from province to province, like helping people. Look it up.
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
Interesting.
All right, so littlest hobo, this guy is not. Basalt, what do you want to do? You're easily able to move within range and attack if you want.
Oh yeah. I leap towards. I figure he can last a few minutes or at least a few seconds in this game system
Roll
on
away
the
from
ground
death.
without dying.
As long as the wolf doesn't attack him again, yeah, he'll be okay.
You've got a 5% chance of dying. I'm willing to risk 5%.
Okay.
Just be a bigger threat to the wolf than he is, because if the wolf, like, I'll attack him again with the wolf because that's what the wolf would do. But if you're up in his face, then you'll distract him.
Oh well, yeah. I'm bringing my hammer down on one of these
Yeah.
wolves. So
Okay.
I hop in and hammer time a wolf. Wait.
Okay.
So hold on. Can you get advantage? What are ways to get advantage? Can you have advantage by flanking?
Having someone help you attack, which is replaced flanking, basically attacking from being hidden. Some magic items will give you advantage against certain things. Narrating your way into advantage can sometimes do it, but that's a little trickier.
Right, but there's no positional play that you can make.
No.
Okay, that's fine. I simply run in and hammer time a wolf
Do it.
for 17 at 17.
Nice.
Yeah, you definitely hit it.
No, D8 plus 2 bludgeoning.
Yep.
10 bludgeoning
Nice.
damage to a wolf.
All right, you kill it. How do you do so?
Well, Warhammer's got like the hammer on one side and the spike on the other, so I bash it on the top of the head with the hammer, and then as it like recoils, I bring the spiked end back up under the chin and rip
Awesome.
it back.
Cool. Its body is thrown aside next to its pack mate.
Throw it into the water. Throw it into the water.
What soon will come back to life and attack you again? Okay, Gavin, it is. Oh no, you got moved to the bottom, so you're after Milo. Okay, so the wolves, the one remaining wolf, is let loose from inside the cave where the goblin is, and charges out of the darkness and leaps towards Basalt. So
Okay.
Basalt, there's a goblin wolf here attacking you. So let's see, it's 4, and it hits you. So
What? That doesn't hit me.
He has
oh, you got a
18.
higher AC.
I have
17.
18 AC.
Ooh, awesome. All right, so it clamps its jaws down on like your bracer or something. You can feel the bracer kind of give a little bit, but its teeth don't get through it, and it's like biting and howling and trying to pull your arm off. But yeah, no, it doesn't hit you. Awesome. Okay, so you're engaged with that foe now, and now Milo, make a death save, please.
Here we go.
Don't roll a 1.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
succeeded.
you're safe from around. You still got 2 death saves available to you. What does the halfling afterlife look like, Milo? What visions are you seeing at the end of the tunnel?
Big-chested women.
Halfling women, or
Yeah, halfling women. I mean, like human women. That's just like gross. Nobody
They're
wants.
so
That's
huge,
too big.
tall, and weird.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So while Milo has been, bitten to death and is bleeding, he's dreaming of good things. Gavin, you can go.
All right. I see a third wolf come out and attack Basalt, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's chewing on him right now.
I am inspired to save my friend, so I'm gonna use my
Nice.
inspiration. That just gives me 2d. Like I get an extra roll, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you're
26.
Yeah, buddy.
Is that just a
awesome.
normal hit?
Roll damage.
8.
All right. So you harm, but don't kill the wolf. So that's all. While this wolf is trying to chew on you, you hear the unmistakable twang of Gavin's bow, and an arrow embeds itself in the wolf's thick hide. The wolf immediately lets go of your arm, but is still snarling and kind of frothing. And then the goblin in the hallway looses an arrow at you. So let's.
This is on to Basalt.
Yeah, this is attacking Basalt. And he hits. So the arrow.
So in the system, the only way to crit is a 20.
Yeah, as the rules are so far, right? Like this is just the most basic version of the game. It'll get more complex later, so I'm sure there's gonna be lots of ways to do it.
Okay.
So
because
D6.
I would think rolling a 26 and not critting is kind of lame.
Yeah. Well, but you'll also notice that like the chances of getting much higher rolls seem to be pretty common, right? Like we're at the far ends of the rolls. We're either rolling really bad on stuff we're bad at, or rolling really good on stuff we're good at or have advantage on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, so Basalt, you take 3 damage as a goblin arrow scrapes your exposed flesh, and it is your turn, Basalt.
Okay.
So you've got a wolf trying to chew your face off. There's the other goblin firing stuff.
No, this is no problem. I will deal with the wolf. I give Gavin a look and say, "Get the goblin!" as I bring my warhammer down on the wolf.
Okay.
Wow. A dwarf forgoing a goblin to attack a wolf.
Well,
9.
Yeah.
all right. So no, you maybe your arm is weakened by the fighting you did earlier, or you're just not in top shape, and the wolf manages to avoid the swing of your hammer. It's learned to be afraid of that steel.
How do attacks of opportunity work?
So an attack, the only thing that triggers, and I actually just checked this because I thought you were going to cast a spell. The only thing that triggers an attack of opportunity is abandoning the fight and running away. If you don't disengage, you can take the disengage action and then run if you want. But you can still cast spells in melee and do all
So
that.
you can cast spells in melee. You can do ranged melee. You can I could just run past this guy toward, and if I had gone to attack the goblin,
So you
would
can
it be fine?
you'll provoke an attack of opportunity if you move within reach of an attack and then leave it. So whether that's fighting them and then going away or running past them in a narrow area, it's just movement that provokes it. It's not doing other actions. Like shooting out of a melee, like if you have someone engaging you, just gives you disadvantage on the shot, I think. It doesn't trigger the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So streamlined in that regard. Okay, so you attacked and missed. The wolf is going to counterattack. So he's going to try and bite your face.
Roll poorly. Yay.
It sure did. Just continued missing. So maybe you jam your warhammer in its mouth and it's trying to bite you, and you're in a stalemate with the wolf. Milo the bleeding to death. Could you please roll your save?
Oh, I was going to heal you this round. I completely forgot about healing you, Milo. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm not dead yet.
We'll get you next round.
Oh.
Ooh.
So close.
Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just let you roll another 10 or
Yeah.
above.
You're good. You just keep doing what you're doing, little guy. All right, Gavin, it's your turn.
I'm going to acknowledge my party members' orders and shoot at the goblin if I have a shot on him.
He is hidden in the tunnel.
Oh, so he's hidden in the sense that it's just dark in there and we can't.
Yeah,
see.
and it's dark. You can still shoot at him, but you'll be at disadvantage to do that.
And that means I roll 2d20, take the lowest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blind fire a shot. Follow orders.
Nice. Okay.
Fuck. 10.
Yeah. Okay. So you miss. You fire a shot into the cave. In a lot of ways, rolling disadvantage mechanically isn't so bad, but it feels like you feel like you lost that 18.
Yeah.
You know, like it hurts so much more.
Yeah.
Why do I have to take this 3?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you fire blindly into the tunnel, and it ricochets off a wall somewhere.
Okay.
So the goblin is going to keep shooting. He's going to shoot at the dwarf.
Not the healer.
So let me double check.
Hey, I'm more than just a healer, man. It's reasons like that why I don't heal you now. You know, maybe if you thought of me as more than just a heal bot.
It's not just because you're a cleric. You're a dwarf too. Like you're really playing the stereotypes here, man.
You know what? This was a pre-generated character that I had no control over. All right, like a little sympathy here.
You chose it.
All right. So the goblin doesn't have any more success than the wolf did attacking you, and the arrow just bounces off of your chainmail. You can act now, Basalt.
I throw down a heal on. You know what? I don't know he's one away. Of course, I throw down my last spell as a heal on Milo.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. So what spell are you casting?
Yeah. So how do the heals work?
Cure wounds, I guess. I think it's D8 plus 2.
So heal just heals. There's no other.
Yeah, you don't have to.
There's no you have to touch roll or anything.
Yeah.
Can I maneuver close enough to touch him?
Yeah, he's lying right next to you. He's got a wolf on top of him.
Let me just double check the spell. I'm looking for it now.
Yep. It takes 1 action. Creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. No more spending healing surge.
Okay. Spellcasting ability modifier.
So for those of the audience that might not have the rules in front of you, one cool thing about the way spells and flexibility work, Neal, you'll notice this. There's an area there called at higher levels. So when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the healing increases for each slot level you spend above 1st. So if you had a 5th level spell slot, you could cure wounds. That's why there's no cure light wounds, cure medium wounds. There's no flash heal. You just use your cure wounds, and whatever slot you choose, that's how many d8s that they get to.
That's a much nicer way of doing it.
I know, it's so elegant, very cool.
Yeah.
But
at first, I don't see a spellcasting modifier.
It's a spellcasting ability modifier. I think is just your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom because you're a cleric.
Okay, so that would be 3. But then I have Disciple of Life, which is creature gains an additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell level. So if it's proficiency bonus plus wisdom, that's 5 plus 2 plus the spell level is 1. That's 3. That brings it to 8 plus d8.
Sounds like that's about right.
Are you sure you add your proficiency in there? I think it's just the.
It's just the ability.
I think it's just the ability modifier, not the proficiency.
It's 2 less then.
That's still
D8
plus 6.
I mean, my spellcasting ability, I make spells at +5 to hit when I attack them.
Yeah, that makes more sense. It's spellcasting ability modifier. Yeah.
Sure.
Not spellcasting modifier. Yeah. So D8 plus 6. Whichever of the two of you wants to make that roll.
Wait, +6?
Yeah, because it's not. You don't add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. The spellcasting is just my wisdom.
Yeah, just your wisdom bonus.
Okay. Cool. Do you want to roll a d8 plus 6 for yourself?
Sure. I get 11 hit points.
So you're back to full, right?
Full.
Yes.
I leap back up onto my feet and I say, "They don't call me T. Baggins for no reason." And then I'm like, "Where am I?"
What's going on? Oh yeah, wolves. Awesome. Okay. All right. So Basil, you've healed your companion. So you're Milo. You're still prone. You have hit points, but you're still on your butt. So you'll have to use your move to stand up. But that's no big deal. The wolf
take half of my move now.
Yeah. So I mean, I assumed you'd want to fight instead of run, but you'll have to spend some of your move.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the wolf is going to attack. I guess he'll attack Basalt. It'd be really funny to knock you back down again, but I'm not going to do that. Still can't shoot. He can't chew through your armor. Can't get you.
It's too powerful.
All right, Milo.
Yes. Milo stands up.
Wolf vengeance.
Has one of my allies next to it, doesn't it?
Yes, he does.
Backstabbins.
Awesome.
Milo backstabbins.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I maneuver around behind the wolf and I strike at it with my long sword or short sword, I guess.
Okay.
15.
15 on the wolf. Yes, that is enough to hit it.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Wow. Yeah, it had 3 hit points.
Jesus.
So
Backstab's really strong.
I skewer it in the guts and then I just like draw my sword back to me and spill its intestines out on the stone floor.
okay. The goblin inside emits a shriek of both fear and anguish as you kill its favorite wolf. All right, so the wolves
say,
are off
You're
the list.
next.
Gavin, wanna take another-
Can I make a perception check with the D20 plus 5 to see if I can notice exactly where these arrows are coming from inside for the next round to just get a shot off?
Yeah, totally. I think it's probably, we'll say it's a DC. I'll say DC 15. Because it's a pretty tricky thing to do. But yeah, if you get it, I'll just permanently reduce his cover from invisible to the next highest.
Okay. 22.
Rock and roll. Nice. Yes. So you triangulate where the arrows are coming from. You do a little medieval CSI and figure out,
Sure.
the shot area. And yeah, so now instead of having total cover, they have 3/4 cover. So you just got a higher AC.
Okay. And that's just
So you don't have
me.
you don't have disadvantage. Yeah, just for you. You don't have disadvantage anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you want to, I mean, that's just looking. So if you want to take a shot, go for it.
Sure. D20 plus 7. 12. God damn it.
You miss. You know where he is, but you still can't hit him.
I'm like, guys, he's right there.
46 degrees to the left.
Yeah.
Okay. The goblin. So you've just killed his friend, but he is innately pretty cowardly. I'm gonna make a DC 10 Wisdom save for him. So if he saves, he'll run away because that's a smart thing to do. But if he fails, he'll keep fighting.
Okay.
All right. So he saves. So the goblin is gonna run for it. You hear him shriek and run off down the tunnel. So Basalt, do you want to do something? You just hear little goblin like footsteps running away.
Cool.
You want to just let him run away?
I mean, he's running back into the cave, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
we can't
There's nowhere
see
to go.
him.
that's fine. The wolves are gone. No, the wolves aren't gone. Yeah, the wolves are gone.
Those are gone.
Yeah,
My-
I go over to Milo and dust
Milo,
him
do you
off.
want to do anything?
Me?
Yep.
I want to pull out a torch and light it.
Okay. All right. You illuminate the torch. You can see the back of a cowardly goblin disappearing down the tunnel.
Would I get an attack if he's running off, trying to disengage?
And then Gavin, you have maybe time for one more shot before he goes around a corner. And now he doesn't have any cover at all.
24.
Okay. You definitely hit him. Roll your damage.
What is it? D8 plus 3? 10.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right. So you guys in the tunnel, you two see the goblin running. You can hear him like his labored breathing and the flapping of his big goblin feet, and then you just hear boom as Gavin's bow fires an arrow. The arrow whistles over your head, plants itself in his back, and he just does a face plant and dies.
Do I know that the arrow hits?
Maybe you hear like a thunk.
Okay. I just scream behind him. I'm just like, got him. He's dead. That was me. I'll be there in a second. I'm
Just
like,
no scope it.
yeah. I'm just walking towards the group.
All right. So you, Gavin, you come up the stairs, and you're all kind of gathered in this little junction here. You can see now up into that cave that I described before, the sort of teardrop-shaped cave that smells like wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody gets. So I don't rip you off again. Let me pop open my calculator and figure out how much XP you get. So there were 3 wolves.
We can also take a break and cliffhanger the XP. If you want.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. I'll do my math on the break.
Okay, and then when we come back, we'll probably have like a shorter last segment, but we still have more to come. So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll jump into the final part of RollPlay One Shots D&D 5.0. We'll see you guys in just a bit.